What's happening, people? Welcome to a bonus Straightjacket podcast.
We're back.
128. We are officially back, people. You guys requested it. You guys are moaning. Where are you coming back? Well, we're back. Maybe it's a year and a half.
It's been a year and a half. Bro,
Year and a half, people. My locked up. They won't let me out. You know what I mean? It's literally been locked up. You know what I mean? And we're out, people. You know what I mean? But before anyone says anything, everyone is negative here. There's none of that C word around here. You know what I mean? So we are negative. You know what I mean? We all testing ourselves. So people, don't be saying all this. You know what I mean? In the comments and whatnot. But people, we're back. You get me? I'm gonna shout out to the brothers. Nuruddin, enjoying the weather. Beautiful weather.
Loving it, man.
It's good to be back, man. You know what I mean? Nice weather in Manchester.
Yeah.
We don't get it a lot, but when we do get it, we enjoy it, man. Aaron, good to see you back, bro.
Good to see you, man.
How's it been, man? Let the people know how's life been for you, man.
It's been weird, man.
It has,
so
man.
Weird. Like, for one, we went from filming together, and then literally the week after, everything stopped, and we had to start filming from home.
Yeah.
Remember, we all started out because we didn't know about StreamYard.
It was on Skype, man.
It was on Skype, yeah. We started out with Skype because we didn't know about StreamYard, and then obviously people started to fill us in about StreamYard and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's how you started to see the live shows. But life's been weird, man. It's just, you're constantly at home.
Yeah.
You can't do what you want. Like, you've got family abroad, you want to go visit them, but you can't.
Man.
You know,
tough times, man.
Tough times, and obviously a lot of people have lost family members, friends, you know, mothers, fathers.
Yeah, man, rest in
cousins.
peace.
Trust me, man.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace to all those people.
Yeah, to everyone that's lost someone, man. I know it's been tough because, you know, I've had people that I knew that I lost as well. So it's been tough, man. Even watching football on TV. You know, sometimes you watch football on TV and there's fans, so you can kind of relate. Bro, for a whole year there was no one there.
No one, man.
And we got used to it.
Yeah, we got used to it.
We actually got used to it.
We got used to the crowd noises.
I can
you know
never
what I mean?
get used to it, man. But we have to get used to it. But I can never get used to it. Man.
Yeah.
Dead. It was dead.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can hear man shouting.
Yeah, no, that was actually the good thing, because every time I watched the game, I chose to watch the games without the fan noise. Because I wanted to hear what the players are saying to each other, because I just thought it was funny.
Even when I went to the stadium, when it was 10,000, there was noise for the first 20 minutes, but then after that, it felt like a pre-season, because people were just not used to the whole feeling of, you know,
being in a stadium.
In the stadium. I was just looking at the cobwebs in Old Trafford, you know what I mean? And how bad the roof's still leaking. The rust, mate, you know what I mean? Nothing been, you know what I mean? It's all, but I think everyone's just getting used to the fact that we're back at Old Trafford. And, but, you know, and for everyone also, man, you get me, we always advocate for mental health, you get me? If you guys are suffering out there, you know what I mean? Keep going, keep fighting. You know what I mean? We're gonna get through this, man. We're at the final kind of, well, if Boris kind of sticks his word, you know what I mean? We're finally.
That's a big if.
Yeah, big if.
And if you get the third wave.
Oh yeah, because we got variants now, innit?
These variants, man, you know what I mean? More variants than a formation.
You know what I love about it? It's like the whole language. Let's recap. Furlough, variant.
Yeah. Honestly, it's true.
Literally, it's
true. You know what I mean? Like lateral flow test.
Oh.
You know what I mean? What's the other test called? PCR
test, you know what I mean? Honestly, man.
Like the language.
The amount of times.
First it was quarantine, then it was quarantine hotel.
Yeah, of course, man. And the amount of times, like, you know, I'd do my lateral and then they'd be like, oh, you got to do PCR. I said, listen, man, when you stick that up your nose, man, you don't want to do nothing, man. That's the worst thing for me, when you stick up your nose.
To the brain.
Oh, my God.
The worst thing is, because I have a test centre close to my house. I had to do it myself. So they give you the whole pack, and then someone
give you a mirror.
Yeah, they give you a mirror, and then there's someone standing obviously 2 meters from you, and then instructing you. Okay, now do this. Now do this. And then she's like, "No, you gotta take it and stick it up your nose." And I was like, "Are you serious?" She's like, "It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt."
Oh man,
bro.
It's awful, mate.
And then I put it in, and she was like, "No, just a bit more."
Oh my God! Seriously.
Oh, that was terrible. It was terrible,
but I think we're over it, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I had it. I think you had it as well. Nobody, you unfortunately didn't have it.
But I think, you know what, I might have had it and not noticed, you know what I mean?
I had it when I got my vaccine, actually. It's crazy. When I got my vaccine, that's when I had it. So the first vaccine, I didn't even know about it. So, but yeah, man, solidarity to everyone. We're back, people.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna get there. You know what I mean? Shout out to wherever you are in the world. Obviously, before you start anything, we always say, please like the video to this podcast. You get me? It's an extra podcast we're going to give to you. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, Mr. United. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, United Real Therapy. You know what I mean? Before this lockdown, you didn't have a channel.
Yeah,
and, you know what I mean? So shout out to you.
Yeah, man.
I'm all about it. finally.
Yeah, man. So
Finally
literally,
we're
it'll be in the title. Literally, all you need to do is click on the hyperlink, and then you can straight away go to subscribe. And also subscribe to my channel as well. Saeed TV, Road to 40K.
Come on,
you know what I
man.
mean? So people.
Subscribe.
But we're going to start off with this, man, you know what I mean? I want to start with you, man. Glazers, they're promising a lot of things, mate. Bloody hell, mate. They're acting like they're acting like Father Christmas, you know what I mean? Like, I remember all the, we used to tell you little ones and all that, and you used to tell kids, and they all believe the fantasy of, we're going to get this and we're going to get that, but in reality, mate, we're not. There's a lot of broken promises. I don't know if they mentioned about we've spent, how much did they say they spent on the infrastructure and building?
Hundreds of millions
in the last decade.
Listen,
the last decade, yeah.
Oh my God.
On what?
On what, mate?
And they can't wait to spend another. And they can't wait to carry on. What was it?
Yeah.
Improving the
Are
infrastructure.
you falling for this?
I'm not falling for this. Not even one bit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you can see it was just a panic. Panic decision to try and get the fans on their side again. But it's too late for that. Unfortunately, the Glazers, it's too late. I don't think the Glazers will ever get the fans on their side ever again. Like, to be fair, they never did, because when they came in, like, I wasn't living there when it happened, but Nordin keeps telling me the stories, and you were here as well. When they first came, you protested, Nordin.
Yeah,
there was a huge protest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
and then 2009,
2005,
11,
yeah.
like Green and Gold came out.
Green and Gold.
Force.
There you go.
Full force,
David Beckham came back with AC Milan, wore the green and gold scarf.
Scarf at him,
And he took it and he wore it. Do you know what I mean? So we didn't like you from the beginning. So there's no point trying to get us on your side. Like, you've proven to us numerous times that you do not care. Do you know what I mean? That you do not care. The report, we've all seen the video of the reporter chasing Joe Glazer in Miami.
Yeah.
In Palm Springs.
He could have easily said,
Avram Glazer.
Avram Glazer, yeah.
You know what I mean? She was chasing him in Palm Springs in Miami. You know what I'm saying? And what did he do? Didn't say a word. Carried on walking. Jumped into his Tesla and drove off.
There you go.
He doesn't care. They don't care. So what happened yesterday with the whole fan forum thing? It's just a smoke screen, bro. Like,
it's a massive smoke screen.
A massive smoke, and there will be fans that are actually gonna fall for it, bro. There's no point trying to tell them what to do, because I seen Gary Neville put out a tweet and he said this is what you need to do. This, and that.
And
they're never gonna do it.
Never mentioned, Aaron.
They're never gonna do it.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch or see any quotes of the fan forum, because I knew it was just gonna be. It was just gonna be a facade, bro. It's just.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and read some of the comments. You know what I mean?
Jack and Norris stories. CBBC.
Yeah.
Joe Glazer. There's a writer needed at CBBC.
Yeah.
Take over. Jack and Norris stories.
Jack and Norris. Nordin, our goal is to win every competition we compete in.
Are you sure? Are you
sure?
Why are you smoking, Joe Glazer?
Was that Joe Glazer? Are you sure? Are you sure, Joe? Are you sure?
We will continue to invest in our academy and the transfer market to support the manager in every effort to meet the club's goals. Yeah, it's comedy. Old Trafford is at the heart of Man United, and we have spent over 100 million the last 10 years on infrastructure projects.
The roof is leaking, mate.
The roof is leaking, there's cobwebs, you know what I mean?
You spent 100 million, but the roof is leaking.
You know what I mean?
On what?
Honestly, man.
Oh, I know. The boxes. You know,
yeah.
The golden
No. You know what? Let's get factual, actually. The only thing they've done is behind, below you, they put the they put the disabled, they moved the singing section from there and put them to the other side, and they put the disabled behind the goals. That's the only thing they've done.
That's the only
and then put in a box in the Stretford end.
Yeah.
That's it, but that's for the rich people, mate.
There you go. That's not for us.
Preliminary work is already underway for infrastructure work at Carrington, and there will be significant funding available to enhance our facilities and they remain world class. What about getting a swimming pool for the ladies? You know what I mean? What about sorting out?
It's not even the ladies. It's the men's.
It's the men's as well.
It's
wow.
us, like the senior men's team. Apparently, they've been complaining about the swimming pool not being sorted out for weeks now. Big Manchester United, we can't afford a swimming pool.
We want this club to...
Forget that. Casey Stoney resigned.
Because
She's the only person who
Shout
has
to her,
any integrity. Big
Shout
up.
to her.
One of the most talented, trust me when I say it,
She's a talented coach.
name.
She's a talented
one of the
coach.
most talented coaches in the world in women's football. Shambolic. Carrington is not even built for them to stay. They were sharing with the youth team, the women's team. Women's pro team are sharing with the youth team.
Apparently,
and they had to walk all the
10
way.
minutes to the nearest nearest bathroom.
By then you go home, mate. You know what I mean? I'm going home, man.
And we know what women go through in terms of
United.
physically.
Yeah.
They need bathrooms like quickly, like next to
ASAP.
ASAP. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man
What do you mean they have to walk 10 minutes to
Man United?
It's embarrassing.
Man United, biggest club in the world, apparently.
Shout out to Casey Stone. She did.
Yeah,
the right
shout out
thing.
to her, by the way.
She did
She's
the
a
right
real
thing.
one, you get me? We want the club to always be successful and win trophies. To compete for trophies requires yeah,
It's been 4 years, mate. We ain't won nothing.
significant investment.
What
The commercial
trophies?
club at the club has helped develop the revenue, which ultimately underpins the investment in a sustainable manner.
No, what's sustainable manner? We're still like they bought us about
We're
five,
debt-
five,
still-
five,
still-
six
yeah.
years.
Exactly.
We're still about
still
500
taking money
years
out.
in debt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The man literally said, they might not be here, but they asked him. They said, pay the debt down and stop taking dividends. And the man said, no, we're still taking dividends because we're worth it. With his chest, you know, with his chest. The man said, dividends, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The debt, don't worry about it. Dividends, we're good for it. We deserve it.
As the owners, we want exactly the same thing as the fans, a successful team and a strong club. We want to work in partnership to achieve those objectives. Fans are the lifeblood of the Man United, and I'm personally committed to ensuring that they have been given an enhanced voice through the creation of the fan advisory and the fan share scheme. The club has been in discussion with Musk regarding a share scheme, and a number of months already sought external league advice options. Discussions will now grow intensified with the aim of agreeing a plan before the start of the new season. Noradin, what do you make of all them comments? You know what I mean? I don't know, mate. For me, it's fob. It's a lot of lies in there, which is a bit worrying, you know.
That's one thing we're good at, PR.
PR, yeah, very good PR.
good at PR.
You know what I mean? Americans.
But actually, PR that never works.
Yeah.
Like, because fans are still going crazy. PR that doesn't work, but we think we're bad at PR. We're good at PR. Because they'll actually just like getting it out. And apparently, these were like questions were prior. We don't think it was live. I think it was recorded. I don't think he was like.
Wow. That's another thing, man.
So I don't think he was live.
So it wasn't live.
I mean, so maybe people can correct me, but that's what I heard. That's what I'm hearing. But anyway, the only headline takeaway from this is that they said, this is what Joe Glazer said. Joe Glazer said, we're willing to sell shares to the fans.
Yeah.
That is equivalent. That's so that basically active shares meaning that passive you have where. Now people can buy shares in Man United, but they'll have a no say in how the club's run. Passive, that's passive shareholding, right?
Yeah.
Active shareholding is now what they're saying is that they're willing to give the fan base around the globe, to buy shares that are active, so they're exactly the same power as the Glazers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that's why you got to big up Ian Sterling, and what they've said is they've set up a thing now. This Man United, Manchester United Supporters Trust. And they've said sign for United, and they want the whole global fan base to basically sign for them, and then to be able to buy shares.
But how much are we talking shares now?
Exactly,
This is the thing.
yeah.
This is
the key
but the
thing.
details,
They're not
empty
here.
words.
Do you know what I mean?
Empty words. So the big headline is that, but then when you look at the small details,
how are you getting it? Because in
that's
Bayern
why-
Munich, Aaron will talk about it in a minute, is how much you're buying shares, and how much are they costing? 300-400?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's about,
Possibly, yeah.
how much is it in Bayern Munich? You know
I don't
what
know
I
how
mean?
much, but it's not that
It's
much.
minuscule though, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's
'cause
nothing.
The fans really have a
You
say.
know, and that's the key thing for me. They've said these little buzzwords, and they're very, very good, because then people say, "Oh, fan share."
Like
Does that mean
the
share?
fans now, obviously it was meant to happen anyway because everyone saw it happen. Everyone could see it happen. Sorry, but Rummenigge's just resigned from his post.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, because he's getting old.
Oh, is it Oliver Kahn taking over? Oliver Kahn.
He's
Yeah,
taken
Oh,
over
sorry.
from
2 years
start of the
shadowing,
season.
2 years
2
shadowing,
years shadowing.
3 year in university.
3 year university, 2 years shadowing. Got was allowed to get in the meetings, transfers. How do we do it? How do we do this? How do we do that? And Rummenigge said, "You know what? You've learned enough. I'm going to resign. You come in. There you go." And Oliver Kahn's probably going to be there for the next 20, 30 years. The next person behind him that's going to come in, same process. University,
Probably
shadowing.
Kimmich.
Probably
Kimmich.
Philip Lahm, to be fair.
Through Lahm
I
or
can see
Kimmich.
Philip Lahm
Philip Lahm,
coming
yeah.
into that role now. But yeah, that's how they do. That's how they do things at Bayern Munich. And over here, we just I don't disagree with the whole. I do disagree a little bit, but bringing in ex-players, it's not bad. Yeah,
They have to have
but
knowledge.
They have to have the knowledge and
That's
the
why people
training.
say Rio Ferdinand, Darren Fletcher.
That's why
have these guys done anything in the
They
game?
haven't done any training. And,
You know what I mean? You could be a
it's
good talker, but can you do your job? And that's for me the biggest thing. Like,
do you have contacts? Yeah, that's what we said when Fletcher first got appointed. What contacts do you have?
And you can imagine already, so the folder with all the contacts, right? Already for the last 2 years, Oliver Kahn has had access sitting next to Rummenigge. So basically now that folder, he already knows everything that's in it. He's just like, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Here's all
there you
the
go. So there it is. And everything is. So in the last 2 years, could have been part learning, part handover.
Yeah.
And now it's complete.
But Fletcher's come in the role. You know what I mean? And the other guy's coming from an Uber job. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, mate. He's come back. He's been driving Alex Tellers around. And Darren Fletcher was there in the training ground. So for me, when I look at this Nuruddin, I asked a question on Twitter yesterday, and I'll ask you both this question. But I asked the question: are we here to reason, or do you want Glazers out? Because
I want them out.
But through this fan share, if they stuck to their word, I'm telling you now, that's how much the fan base is. There are rich Man United supporters, and they're all gonna say, "This is some money we're gonna give you. Buy these shares." So then, when the fans become major shareholder, we do a hostile takeover. Because that's what they did. That's what they did. Yeah. So we need to see the details. All of this sticks to the details because this plan, according to Musk, right? This plan is the only way for fans to take hold of this club. This plan is the only way in terms of fan share, and the shares that are active, meaning that they have exactly the same power as the Glazer shares. And that is what we have to do. That's what we have to do. And that's where the detail is, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is where the details. This is where the details is, bro. This is where the details is, and that's what they've committed to. So we'll see. But we know that they're just saying that.
Yeah, they're saying
waiting to get Sancho.
There you
Everything resumes, right?
There you go.
Buy the shirts. Next minute, season starts. Nobody wants to protest.
That's why I think. Obviously, now we're linked with Sancho. I think that's going to get done in the next. I think it'll get done before.
Nobody's not confident, but
I think it'll get done before the Euros. I honestly think because you know why? Because the Euros obviously are happening all over Europe, but there's certain countries that are allowed to play in their country because their country is one of the host countries. England, obviously, Wembley is part of the host country.
So you're saying a quick,
So England are going to play all of their group stage games at Wembley.
Yeah.
I don't know about the last one, but I know the two first ones are going to be at Wembley.
It's the final at Wembley as well.
Finals at Wembley.
Semi-final
and finals at Wembley.
Yeah.
So because of that, I think they're in Middlesbrough now.
Yeah.
I think on their way down to the usual base, which is in the Midlands. But I think Sancho's going to stay in Manchester, do the whole video thing quickly, and then join the rest of the team.
You know what though? They're still not in valuation. They're still 80 million plus 20 million.
Why are we chasing the guy? Go and get Neto.
Wait, I'm saying this because Nudin touched on something very important there.
Yeah.
They're going to try and get signings to get the fans back on. And to do that, you have to get marquee signings. Sancho, we're linked with Varane now.
And we're linked with Harry Winks, mate.
If you get Harry Wings, Mings, and Ings, what are we?
Oh my God.
Tell you now, the Brexit, that's full Brexit, mate.
That
is full on Brexit, FC.
Shout out to Flex. He tweeted out earlier today, he said, I hope Manchester United mean winks as in, hey, a little wink, I got something up my sleeve. Not actually Harry Winks.
Oh, man, imagine that Mick Winks in the midfield, man.
Ming, Wings.
McWings, bro.
Listen, Mings, Wings and Ings. Well, Ollie just came out and said we need a striker. We're still Cavani said, but we need a striker. We were linked with Danny Ings, and Mings is one of the guys that we've been touted, and I think Konsa is better centre.
I think Konsa's better than Mings.
Yeah. And I'm shocked that Konsa doesn't play for England.
But we're still, to be fair, in terms of centre back, so there's Varane we're linked with, Pau Torres, and someone else, but I forgot.
I think Varane would come to this football club.
If Pogba stays, I can see Varane coming. Yeah.
Only Pogba can do that job.
Only Pogba, yeah. But the thing is, for me though. Like we're wasting all that. I feel like we're wasting all that energy on Sancho when we need a DM, a centre back who can make a difference.
But you know what?
City bought that in Diaz. He's playing a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's ultimately got them the league because if he wasn't there for me, I don't think City win the league because their defence. You know what I mean? When you look at it, Laporte is good, okay, but Diaz has been a stalwart in their team, mate.
Yeah, that's
stalwart.
I got to give it. Yeah, you called it years ago.
I told you 2 years ago. I said, you know what? Forrest Maguire, I said Diaz, go get Diaz.
Yeah.
You know, so for me. You know, I just look at United, they're looking for that commercial side. This for me, Adidas deal, we lost money, how can we get that back? And I tell you what, mate, every single person who buys a shirt, mate, you're all hypocrites, mate. I'm telling you right now.
This is what's going to happen.
This is the worst thing I would say.
If we get Sancho and Varane, them shirts are going to sell quick.
There you go then. And I think for me, this is where the Glazers are trying to win fans over. And I see people tweeting about Sancho.
But did you see what,
and all this. I'm not doing no tweeting about Sancho.
Did you see what Fabrizio Romano said? He said, Man United have got money to get one forward and they'll have to sell to get other players.
Yeah.
So this about everybody thinks because the way the game got postponed, the fans are angry that they're going to do it. They're not going to do it. Trust me, guys. They'll get one player. They get Sancho
and Wings
and Trippier and these guys. And where you go with these guys?
You know, for me, this Trippier, I don't understand it. You know why? You know, hold on, no, listen, I think Trippier, for me, in terms of experience, it would be good for the squad. But when I look at it, really, would you want to spend 20 million on Trippier?
No.
And then you've got, for me, I reckon you could go, Ethan Laird, for me, can be a backup to, what's it called? Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Dalot can come back, you know what I mean? I think there's options there. But why are you going to go back and go Trippier? What, he's won the La Liga. Would he want to stay back up to, and he's an England international, by the way. Wan-Bissaka's not. Even though, for me, I think it's harshly done by. But, you know, would you, for me, Trippier, Winks, Sancho, I know what Man United need. I'm not sure they are, you know. We need a DM and a centre back. There's people that are saying Fred's not good enough anymore. I don't see that tweet of that guy who's been watching Brazilian for 67 years, and he tweeted, he goes, "It's the most un-Brazilian player I've ever seen." Honestly, I couldn't believe what he said.
The guy told me years ago, man. The guy's from Stoke. Fred from Stoke, man.
You know what? Yeah. When you look at it, because for me, I look at Fred. It's been here 4 years now. Yeah, has he improved?
This season he was on, but this season was one of his poorest seasons.
Yep.
Last season he was really good.
Can we afford a lot of yo-yo players? Because I feel like for me, Martial, okay, he's had one good season. We're having a lot of yo-yo players. Even Sancho next season. Listen, he didn't play well at Dortment for a while, you know. He's one of them that needs to be coached.
He was injured.
I've got to ask you this question.
I'm not doubting Sancho.
Listen, because as soon as he came back, because when he was injured, they went through a very tough period.
It was under the manager, wasn't it?
Yeah, and even under the interim manager.
Yeah.
When Sancho was injured, Dortmund was very bad. Very bad. As soon as he came back, he started to play well again, and then they won the German Cup, which is largely thanks to Sancho. Scored. I think he scored twice in the final.
Was it 4-2 or something?
It was 4-1. He scored twice in the final. Haaland scored one, and someone else, but I forgot. So it's hugely thanks to.
Did they make it to the Champions League next season? Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Thanks to him as well, because he put in great performances.
Listen. For me, Sancho is a quality player, yeah. But I would, because Man United don't have that much money, because they don't give out that much money. I would go and get Neto, bro. I would go and get Neto. I would go and get Neto. And you know what I would get? So it's easy. Neto for 40, 30 for Benzema, and then a centre half. That's it.
40 for Varane with a higher wage. But then the thing is, you have to let one of the keepers go, and we're giving a contract to Lee Grant.
But
we're giving an extension.
He's there to hold the board up, and Ollie doesn't even make that too many substitutions anyway. He's not even doing that job. But he's the goalkeeping coach.
How is he getting a new deal, bro?
He's the goalkeeper's coach, isn't it?
So what happens here now? Lee Grant. I don't know. We need to sort this out in a minute. Lee Grant, Tom Heaton.
Juan Mata's getting a new deal.
Quan Mata's getting a deal. For me, I don't understand that. Listen, I love Quan Mata. Knowing that you've met him a couple of times, you know what I mean?
I got a relationship with Juan Mata, man. He owns a restaurant here.
He's a good guy, isn't he? He's a very good guy.
But we don't need this.
I'd rather he was part of the coaching team. Because, listen, you know what the thing about Juan Mata is? I love him, yeah. I love Juan Mata. And he knows that as well. Juan, if you're watching this, if you see this, you know I love you. Nothing but love for you. But you've not played. He's not played you all season. He's not played you all season. So why... what's the point having him around if he's not played all season?
Sanitizing from United's bullshit.
Exactly, man.
I'm saying.
You know what? Yeah, I think for me, again, this club is derived from sentiment. I really, really do.
What about Romero?
You know what?
Romero.
Disgraceful what they've done to him.
He got disrespected by the.
Yes, he got still has got
on a different level.
Goodbye, nothing. Just released.
That is like, it's so disrespectful to the point where they literally forgot what he did for us. Like, when we won the Europa League, he was our goalkeeper.
He was unbelievable as well that time.
He was unbelievable. He made some great saves, in his career, away from Manchester United as well.
Never complained.
World Cup final.
Never complained.
World Cup final with Argentina. Hero in the penalty shootout against Holland.
Listen.
And this is the guy you want to be disrespecting in that way. Manchester United.
Man United,
you should be ashamed of yourself. You're a disgrace. The way you treated Sergio Romero
and his wife. Last season, she begged.
Let
on social media. Let us go, please. We keep him. $4 million they pay him in wages.
And you know what? even though he didn't play.
He's not been training.
I went through his Instagram. No, he was training.
Was he training with United? I never seen it.
I went through his Instagram, and it was in August or something. It was in August, and he was training with De Gea and Lee Grant. Yeah. And obviously, the caption was in Spanish, but it said something like, "Always ready to go, motivated." And I was like, "Wow, this guy's not playing, and he's still motivated coming to training."
He's a professional. That's why he's a top professional.
And this is how you treat him. Come on, man.
I think it's an indictment of the team, isn't it? And the whole club, isn't it? You know what I mean? Never look after their own. You know what I mean? They've abandoned Man United. They've abandoned the training ground. The facilities loaded. The Glazers, for me, it's open line. How can you treat a guy like that, just to, you know what I mean, like that, just let him rot, man. You know what I mean? You said about plans of, for the stadium and all that, Nuruddin. We were talking about it off air. We were saying about, why not just knock the stadium down and build a new stadium?
100
why not?
Get more young people in there, 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like rowdy. Make it an absolutely boisterous place for fans. You know what? Get Amazon. I saw to Aaron before. Get Amazon.
Yeah.
Was it called the Amazon Stadium?
Yeah, why
or
not?
whatever. It don't matter if the prices come down and you make it 100,000 seater and there's fans, right? Fans, right? Who are younger fans to generate in that stadium. Are you telling me all around that area you could regenerate? Build the youth stadium, women's stadium, training ground, all of that, all around there. Regenerate the whole of the side of Old Trafford.
Yeah.
You know what? Do that. Because all that Trafford, you could just buy all that land and regenerate it. You could regenerate it, but they don't want to do that because these guys are here, and apparently they want $6 billion for Man United.
Yeah.
Who's going to buy United?
They've been turning down.
Why though? Because they haven't got infrastructure. They haven't got a place around it. No training ground. So I feel like they're holding us to ransom here.
Yeah.
And I feel like for me it's not on. And that's why for me I'm Glazers out and I'm not willing to talk. I really am. For me, I like what they must are doing. I think they're trying to do something here, but I think we shouldn't even be reasoning with him. I say, you know what? Exactly, I don't want any answers. I want he's gone. Simple as that, mate. And that should be the key message here. And when Nuruddin says about knocking the stadium down, I'm willing to go and play in, I don't know, another stadium and say, you know what? 5-year plan. Get a new stadium, get infrastructure. But they won't do that.
Like Spurs have done. They've played at Wembley for like 2 seasons or something.
Instead, we've got the roof leaking.
You know what our punishment should be, yeah? We should go play at Turf Moor, bro.
That's what I'm saying to you.
We should go play at Turf Moor, yeah.
Would you ever play in the Etihad?
Yeah.
Inter Milan have done it with AC Milan.
Yeah, they do it.
Sheriff Stadium.
Sheriff Stadium,
yeah. For a season and a half, yeah.
For a season and a half.
Yeah, till the stadium's built.
Until the stadium's built, yeah.
Real Madrid today they're announcing about playing NFL games in there because apparently NFL's getting bigger. That's going to be opening up soon. In 2023. Top clubs, no matter what they've done.
Santiago Bernabéu.
Top clubs are evolving. Man United, they're not evolving, and I think for me, we're getting left behind.
Listen, all you need to know about Man United is that Casey Stoney resigned.
Yeah,
resigned.
Yeah,
because she was not happy of the shambolic way the club treated her and the women's team.
Yeah,
and I think they finished 4th. So like at a certain time of the season, she was. United were battling for the league. About a couple of months they were battling for the league.
Yeah, they were challenging.
And you know what? And no wonder the challenge didn't hold because of what was going on behind the. And you know what? She didn't come out and complain during when the season finished. She was like, you know what? Thank you, but thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm gone.
She didn't back down. And questions today, you know what I mean? Like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, is he still looking at the plan and thinking, you know what, I'm going to stay here regardless because I still love Man United. It's his dream job, and I feel like for me, as much as I say he's going to get all these signings, if he doesn't get them again, he's going to be laid bare. I called it 2 years ago. I did a fan cam, right? And I said, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is being hung out to dry. And 2 years later, I still think it's been the same. Listen, I'm not blaming Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for this whole mess because at the end of the day, he was never good enough for this job. He never was meant to be in this job. But he was put here. He tried to do something. At the first, I backed him. I'm not going to lie to you. Everyone just thinks I was Ole out since the start.
Bro, we were singing Ole at the wheel.
I was singing Ole out at the wheel, mate. You know what I mean? But then when I started to see unpiece the ravel, and I started to see that he was just tactically wasn't there. He was learning the job. And he always say job for the
boys' business.
Job for the boys' business. And Aaron, he's not changing his coaching staff. I'm still not hearing anything about the coaching staff. They're still all there. Even if we go and get Sancho next summer and all this.
What's he going to do? Has he got a magic wand?
Has he got a magic wand?
It's going to be McTominay and Fred trying to pass the ball to him.
Sancho. You've seen it before though. Barcelona, Messi. Last season, when he lost 8-0 to Bayern, he couldn't do it all on his own.
No,
because when you go against top-level teams, they have a system, they have a style of play, and they have a philosophy. And if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the whole coaching, the whole ethos of a football club doesn't have that, sporting director and all that, then we're going to be getting left behind again. So, we're here, what's the day today? Saturday the 5th of June.
Yep.
The season, next season, you know what I mean? Obviously, the season's closed now or whatnot. Can you see a bright future in Aaron? Either we get Sancho. I still don't see a bright future. I really don't.
Because the players,
that's the worry for me.
Because the players we have now, Ollie struggles to use them, and some of them he's not even using at all. Like he let Donny van de Beek rot on the bench, bro. I'm even surprised he made the Holland squad for the Euros because he hardly played.
You got to tell us doing Instagram videos about singing.
He's going to be a fresh player, which is good. Yeah. And thank God he's rated where he comes from. Like people in Holland rate Donny van de Beek.
Did you see Tellers as well? You know, Tellers, I didn't know he could sing. It looks like for me, he wants to be a singer. Honestly, I'm being serious, like, you know. I'm being serious.
I've seen it, yeah.
Like, seriously, I will show you guys.
To be fair, that's Brazilians, though. Brazilians know how to sing. Like,
you know, it's one of the most musical countries in the world.
Yeah, very
I've been there,
you know.
I've been there twice.
Look at this. He's setting a new career now. You're probably saying, only let me play.
Yo,
Alex,
I better than that Luke Shaw.
Boss man, sign him up. Sign
him up, man. You know what I mean? Sign him up, man. He's just saying, I want to play. Let me in. You know what I mean? It's for me, honestly.
Check that video on, it's on your Instagram. Check it
out, man. Alex Tellers is on Instagram. You know what I mean? He just goes to show, man. Like, you know, Donny was smiling as he left. You know what I mean? It was like, you know,
Donny was like, Donny was like, get the chains away, man.
He arrived at the training camp in Holland, and he was smiling, bro. He loving life.
Yo, he's gonna play.
The shackles are free. But like I said,
but Ole didn't want him. That's the biggest thing when I picked him.
No, I don't believe that.
No, bro, he didn't. I'm telling you what, he's Grealish.
You know why?
He wanted.
Does he want any player Ole again? I don't understand it.
Hold on.
He didn't, bro. You don't treat a player that you want like that. You don't.
Hold on. This is my theory. Ollie came out, I can't remember when it was, but he clearly stated in an interview that he's been put in charge of the sporting decisions in terms of who comes in and who goes out, because he keeps talking about we need the right characters, we need the right players, we need the right mentality. So, from the moment he said that, I said, okay, cool. So everyone that's come in, because he's not playing Dan James that often, but that's his player.
True.
Mate, he just doesn't know how to use Donny van de Beek. He doesn't know it. He legit doesn't.
Bro, professionals like Gary Neville, like Roy Keane, everybody's just saying, what's going on here?
Yeah.
What's going on here? And that to me shows that then Ollie
because when we lost to Everton 4-0, what did he say? I'm gonna be successful here. And
the players are not.
And some of the players are not going to be here. And everyone that's going to come in from that moment is going to be here with the right attitude. It's going to be the right...
All the ones that had success as well, that came over here, failed. Have you noticed that? Donny, Alex Tellers was winning Porto leagues, you know what I mean? And the ones that left, Lukaku, Darmian, Sanchez, they're all... So for me, the most ironic statement and the most kind of, you know... maybe, I don't know.
Apart from Pereira, he's dead, so he didn't win nothing.
Yeah, well, AC
Milan didn't win, but they got...
He went...
They qualified for the Champions League, and shout out to Dallo, because
he's in the Euros. Yes, I mean, if he's in the final,
you man know I watched
Portugal.
He's in the final with the under-21s.
I thought Spain were unlucky though, bro.
Spain were very unlucky. Spain was
20 shots. I watched the game, bro.
Had some ballers,
bro.
Brahim Diaz plays in that team.
But this is a competition though, isn't it?
This is under 21. We're talking about under 21. Euros under 21.
Is he in the other Portugal squad as well?
Who?
Dallo.
Yeah, he was sick right back, mate.
I'm saying, is he in the other one as well?
I don't know. It's a bit harder for him to get in there because it's competition, isn't it?
He's just playing on the 21s.
He's got Cancelo as well, isn't it?
There you go. That's hard.
He's playing in the 21s.
But for the under 21s, he's playing well, man.
Yeah, and now it's going to be Germany against Portugal.
Yeah.
When is the final?
Sunday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
What time's that on?
Let me check.
That's a game to watch.
Yeah.
That's a game
Germany,
to watch.
see that goal, by the way?
In the first, 15 seconds?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Listen, Germany have got a proper team.
Yeah, tomorrow, 8 p.m.
Yeah. Right, we're gonna play a little game before we wrap this video up. I'm gonna tell you certain questions and you're gonna answer them, right?
Okay.
So this last season, I'm gonna tell you a flop of the season. Flop of the season.
Flop of the season for me.
What, Manchester United or the whole
Man United, the whole season.
The Man United Football Club.
Man United.
Man United Football Club.
Oh, mate. I was like, who's that?
Man United Football Club.
United.
As a whole, Man United Football Club. So basically, Ed Woodward, Glazers, right? Let's talk about it. Glazers, Ed Woodward, Ollie not making substitutions. Second place is good. So second place is good. The unbeaten run is good. But the flops are there, mate. And the biggest flop was that final, mate.
Yeah, final. Absolutely. Aaron, for you? You could go name player, manager, you know, do whatever you want.
Flop of the season has to be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yep. When it matters the most.
When it matters the most.
In the final.
When it matters the most, he goes safe and he doesn't want to take risks when the manager he keeps referring to was taking risks for a living.
DNA.
You know what I'm saying?
DNA.
Yeah.
Fergie DNA was. Go for it.
Fergie took risks for a living. That was his, like, if you see Fergie, you know, 15 minutes to go, oh yeah, he's going to throw everyone on. And he does it. He brings on Giggs, brings on Chicharito, brings on everyone.
Half time sometimes. If you didn't like what you were doing, get off the pitch, mate.
Even if sometimes it has to be
the biggest
a youngster that has to bail us out. Makeda against Aston Villa. He scored the winner. He got brought on with a few minutes to go. Risk taking. That's what Sir Alex Ferguson was all about.
Most improved player.
Most improved player for me.
For me, it would be Shaw.
Sure.
Yeah,
even though I'm not his biggest fan. But
me neither. I was there. I nearly got into a fight. I nearly got into a fight saying that get Brandon on.
Get Brandon on.
No, but you have to be honest. He's the most improved.
What would I say? Your hero.
My hero of the season.
Yeah.
Cavani.
Cavani. Me as well, man.
Yeah.
Cavani. You were there to see that chip. Me and Aaron weren't.
Best and worst moment of the season. Best and worst.
Worst moment was the final for me.
Final,
No, actually, the worst moment before that was the Liverpool away. Because we will never have an opportunity to beat Liverpool. And Aaron was doing a watch along. And I kept dipping in and out. And I was just, I lost it.
At half time, you lost it.
I lost it.
You lost it.
I lost it. I lost it because you know what? I was so frustrated. This is what the greatest opportunity to beat. And that's when I knew that Ollie's a shitbag. That's when I knew that shitbaggery, there's levels of shitbaggery, innit?
Yeah, there is.
There's level, there's here, and that the shitbaggery of Ollie went up there. And then he just copped it off with a final performance in the final. Because you're not willing to take off players when they're tired. That's what you are as a squad. Pogba, Bruno, off, mate. Off! Both of you, get off the pitch. You ain't doing nothing. Change the formation completely. Get Diallo on. We see how Diallo, McTominay, Matic them played against Wolverhampton. Win the game that one wanted to win.
Yeah.
There it was, the changes to make. And I'm sorry to say, that is what the season for me has been. Liverpool for me, because he set the tone for me.
I know.
Liverpool away. Pogba, no.
We never recovered then since
for me, that, didn't we? I was like, are you kidding me? And then I will never forget the worst moment. The worst moment was probably that goal. To me, the most embarrassing moment was the goal against Istanbul, a club.
You know what?
Most people are older than. We're all older than that club.
Yeah, I know.
Literally.
Crazy. One ball over the top.
What were you both saying?
Yeah, at 93.
No, actually, they're a bit 3 years older than you. But yeah, they were born in 90, I think, 90.
Oh, okay.
But can you believe it though? It was one ball over the top. We had one player,
and it was Matic.
I mean, that just shows you the culture level.
I still got that in my head, you know. Matic running like that.
And Demba Ba wasn't even that. It's not even that quick.
It's not.
You, Aaron, what are you going for?
Worst moment of the season for me has to be the final.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because Ollie completely bottled it. Took 100 minutes to make a change. When, you know, again, like I talked about Sir Alex Ferguson taking risks, and we had players on the bench who, okay, they're young, but, you know, you bring them on in a final when you tell them, listen, bro, like, take your chance, take risks, and enjoy yourself at the same time. It's a final. You've got nothing to lose because you already got there. You've got nothing to lose. If you bring on Van der Beek, Diallo, and Telles, for example, you can change the game.
Yeah.
We saw how Diallo, we all saw that little clip in training when there was training for the final. That little ball that he slipped through for Dan James. Like, he's got the ability to do that. His dribbling's good. His close control is good. Everything's good. The kid can play.
Free kicks. He's got that know-how. You know what? Thing that you can't coach.
The kid can play.
You can't coach that in somebody. They either have it or they have it. The arrogance to get on the ball. The guy's good enough to score in the quarter-final against Milan.
Yeah. What was it? Sociedad, he came on.
Arrogance, mate. You know.
Against Wolverhampton.
I know.
He's bossing it.
Bossing it.
So yeah, you know what?
And these are
taking the ball at any place. So comfortable.
Yeah. These are European players as well. Wolves, you know. I don't think Wolves had a better team than.
And then he brings on Dan James and there's no space to run.
That's just does it because he thinks running's gonna solve everything.
There's no space to run to. They're the low block.
Oh, they don't. Please don't. I still got nightmares.
I had to lower, you know, that's a magician. I better start laughing.
Oh my
I better start laughing just out of frustration. I was like, I can't smash my flat up, right? So
there's no space.
I'd rather laugh. The 3 substitutions were there. 70 minutes, no, even that 65 minutes gone. 3 substitutions are there. Matic, the Van der Beek, Thiago.
Yeah, you do that.
Those 3 are there to be made. Yeah. They're there to be made. And then you make further changes. You take Shaw off at 80 minutes. You do these things. No.
So yeah, for me, the worst moment has to be the final.
Yeah. Listen, people, we're gonna have to wrap it up there, man.
What about you, Said? Worst moment?
Gotta be the Europa League final, man. That was a moment where we had to lay down and win a trophy. You know what I mean? For me, I just wanted to see a trophy. But now it'll be 5 years next season.
Right, my final question. I'm gonna ask you the last time before we wrap it up.
Go on.
Would you rather sign players or would you rather sign proper structure? Would you rather get a top director of football?
Can you add a manager in there as well?
No, because that's what I'm saying. If it's a director of football who's got who's got the power to make decisions at this football club, right? And head of recruitment.
Nah, not with the Glazers in charge, no.
No, but I'm saying to you, if you had that choice, would you go for that or players?
Players.
Director.
You know why?
Director of football, because they'll bring in the good players.
You know why? You say that? Because for me, the director of football will always be literally below the Glazers, and I think
but the Glazers, listen, if they Glazers left it to him like they
left it to him, then director of football, But if they just stayed to him, you know what, do what Darren Fletcher's doing, John Murtaugh's doing, then for me, it's, you know what I mean, it's still, Matt Judge is still there, you know what I mean. It's
what about the best moment of the season?
Best moment would be for me, let me see, where I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's got the Cavani goal when you were there.
Yeah, you know what? For me, it has to be Cavani goal, Stretford end. I couldn't believe it. I was thinking, what is he doing? What is he doing shooting from the box?
The best moment of the season for me was the Man City away. Because you know what? Because I was bullish.
The Shaw goal.
I was bullyish. No, the Shaw goal. The game when we beat them in the league in the way.
I
was bully. The man was cycling around.
You know what? That was my happiest moment.
I was like that. I was cycling around,
looking for them. Yeah.
Literally, like that. I was like that.
You know, that was my happiest moment of the season.
You know what? And City fans were like, why are you so confident?
You know what?
Your team is crap. And I put it in, even on United Real Therapy, I put the thing on there saying confident, Man United. I bought City fan on my channel, talked to him, told him, yo, that belongs to us anyway. We make that Etihad exciting, mate. The Etihad gets excited when we come there. And you know what? They delivered. And that was in a big game. That out of the top 6, that was the big game that Man United delivered.
My best moment has to be, I have to think of the moment where I felt the happiest and genuinely felt joy. And that was AC Milan 0-0. We played terrible. And then Pogba comes on. He was injured, I remember. He was injured, came back.
Because we had to win that game, remember?
We had to win. We couldn't draw because if it stayed 0-0, AC Milan would have gone through. Pogba comes on, scores. I jumped up, bro. That was my happiest moment, so it has to be that.
Yeah. It has to be Europe, innit?
Let us know as well.
Football king.
Yeah, there you go. It has to be.
Let us know in the comments as well what would be your worst moment, best moment, most improved player, flop of the season. Let us know in the comments. But people, that's been
most importantly, would you have structure? Proper director of football, or players,
yeah. Let us know in the comments as well, people. Get involved with that one. But people, that's been your Straightjacket podcast 128. We're back in, you know what I mean? We're back here now, you know what I mean? And shout out to everybody who's tuned in. Maybe we could give you this every Saturday. We'll see, people. But hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have done, get them thumbs up, people. Smash the like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to let these guys tell you what they've got on their channels coming up. I'm going to start with you, Aaron. Let them know what you're doing for the summer. Euro content, any content, shout out.
Yeah, man. Mr. Aaron UTD. You can follow me everywhere on social media. And I'm going to be live streaming every Germany game for the Euros. And yeah, man. Anyone that's looking for a German fan out there who wants to do content for
Get
you know,
up
the
to.
Euros. Just get at me.
We might do a watch along here one time.
Yeah.
TV's there, Ruben.
Yeah.
We'll do a watch
do
along
that.
here.
I'm up for it, man.
German game. Happy to do that.
Well,
bro.
you guys want to do that for the first German
Yeah,
game?
let's do it, man. Let's do it. You know what I
There
mean?
you go. There you
Come
go.
on.
So there
Do
you
it,
go.
yeah.
You have it.
There you
so
go.
yeah, we're gonna do that for the Germany game, and yeah, man, gonna enjoy the Euros, full Euro mode, and try and slip in a few Copa America games as well.
Oh yeah, they're happening as well. When are they? When's that? Is it the same time or is
I
it
don't
after?
know when it started, but they've moved host countries
to
innit?
Brazil.
To Brazil
Yeah.
now.
And
Yeah.
Brazil have got more deaths than Argentina of COVID.
But yeah, it's crazy. Nuruddin, anything on your channel coming up? Let us
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna have some fans debates. I'm gonna be doing some debates.
Judge Judy,
between
yeah.
fans. Definitely Judge Judy, mate. Judge Dino, mate. Judge Dino,
Dino.
mate. And then gonna do some phoning as well. So I'm gonna do my first
man, it was
phone.
good,
Actually,
man.
I had a couple of fans come on, but I'm gonna do a proper phoning.
Yeah, good man. I did a phone as well, man. It's good interaction. You get me. Shout out to
cool,
everybody
that's
who tuned in. You know what I mean? I remember all you guys.
Those of you that didn't watch we're reacting to the Glazers yesterday. We did an hour and a half.
Yeah, make
Check
sure.
out United Real Therapy, mate.
Yeah, man. Literally, the link will be in the title of the video. Hit that hyperlink and follow these guys. Subscribe to their channels. But people, we're gonna leave you there, man. Enjoy the rest of your sunny sunshine wherever you are in the world. You know what I mean? And let us know in the comments if you've enjoyed this video. But people, enjoy. Peace, and we're out. Take care, bye-bye, and peace.